That Stuff number 20. I'm your host, DJ WIDEBODY. Welcome to Talk That Stuff number 20. Like I said, let's welcome Fat Von Free from Japan. We have from the D, Mr. Wallace.
Yeah, what up?
What's going on from the Golden State? You know him as the fresh maker, the air fryer mundane of his time, Mr. RTO Beats.
What's going up?
And once again, I'm your host, DJ WIDEBODY. Welcome to Talk That Stuff number 20. A little short here tonight. I think WrestleMania something's on, or Power. They'll be here later to join us. How's everybody doing out there?
Fantastic.
Great.
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Hell of a week. What's going out there in the chat land? What's happening to everybody out there? Man, what a week for me, man. How's you guys' week going, man? How's your week go?
Busy, man.
Yeah.
Super busy.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, man.
Super busy, man.
Busy for you in the house, recuperating for me.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, just
Hold up.
same bullshit I be going through all the time. Just a little extra this week.
Word.
But,
Are you over that hump though? You.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's what's up, brother.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, while y'all we're talking now, I'm gonna go through the football scores real quick. So we'll do my little segment of NFL primetime. Pause. All right, here we go. That's this, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's the WIDEBODY NFL primetime picks, or not picks, NFL scores. I already did the picks a couple days ago. All right, let's go. Let's start here. On Thursday, the debacle. The sorry-ass Texans did it again. With a high school quarterback behind center in the Patriots, they managed to shut out Goose Egg, the Houston Texans, 27-0, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, don't ever put your money on the Texans. I don't care if they have 11 J.J. Watts on the field. Anyways, on Sunday, starting off things was the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams coming out with record problems. The Jaguars almost came back. They did hit a field goal at halftime to put some points on the board, but that was not enough. The Ravens prevail in this one, 19-17. That was the final. Up in Lambeau Field, this was shaping up to be a good one, but the Packers got an early start on the Lions. Aaron Rodgers threw for 3 or 4 touchdown passes, man. It was just crazy. But the Lions did try to stage a comeback a little bit, but like I said, it wasn't good enough. The Packers edged the Lions, and I mean edged the Lions, 34-27. All right. You got the Panthers-Vikings. That was a debauchery, unwobbly, uncharacteristic, trappish type of. The Vikings beat the damn Panthers, ladies and gentlemen, 22-10. Wow. All right, let's go to the Bills and the Cardinals. And the Bills actually beat the Cardinals 33-18. Big shout out to the Bills, man. Hey, man, maybe on to big and better things. All right. I don't have no home and away here, but the Rams and Buccaneers. The Rams edged the Buccaneers 32-37. Steelers, Eagles. Oh my God, the Eagles with the rookie quarterback take out the Steelers 34-3, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Right.
The Colts and Chargers, which I had money on that game, double-0 game. I lost. So the let's see, the Colts and the Chargers, 26 Colts, Chargers 22. The Colts get that. Redskins are my team, the New York Giants. We had a lead for a while. They kept staying at 21. The Washington Redskins came back to beat the Giants 29-27. I'm pissed off right now. We don't lose to the Redskins. We never lose to the Redskins. The Browns and Dolphins. The Browns edge the Dolphins 30-24. Broncos and Bengals. Broncos 29. Bengals 17. The Raiders over the Titans 17-10. Wow, big win for the Raiders. 49ers and Seahawks.
It wasn't a big win, but go ahead.
A win's a win in Oakland, man. Big shout out to the Oakland Raiders, man. That's my AFC adopted surrogate team right there. Where am I at? Jesus. The Seahawks continue to handle business. They take out the 49ers 37-18. Wow. The Jets, I shouldn't have took that game against the Chiefs. The Chiefs took out the Jets 24-3. And Monday Night Football was the first quarter. The Cowboys up on the Bears 7-0. And Monday Night Football, it's a divisional rival game. You have the Atlanta Falcons against the New Orleans Saints, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it for the sloppy wide body NFL primetime scores. Thank you very much. Wow, man.
Man, I'm about to quit fantasy. Fantasy, bro.
You and me both, man. Our stuff all over the chart.
I can't deal, man. I can't deal. Let me tell you, in one of my leagues, I drafted Jamal Charles like a dummy.
Y'all heard up.
But I got him like third round or whatever. But Gronk was out. He was out. Russell Wilson been down.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I lost Danny Woodhead pause for the, for the season. I lost Abdullah for the season. I'm just hit. Man. I can't get a break.
All right.
It's week 3.
Yeah, you lost some players. That's for damn sure.
I had Gronk.
Yeah, dog.
I got hit with Gronk the first week. I didn't know he was not going to play. Yeah. Like, yo. I got him. He's
supposed to be back next week, though, right?
He said he real sensitive right now about his. He ain't really trying to go 100%. He's scared, man.
He ain't trying to come back until Tom come back.
Right. Like, I'm not catching no passes from Tom. It's going to going to mess me all up in the head. Throws the ball a different way.
Hey, can we address that funny ass shit that happened to your boy ODB?
Talk to us.
What happened?
when he got mad and kicked the kicking net thing, and the shit bounced back and hit him in the face.
Oh yeah. Man,
that's karma, dog. You got to get out his feelings.
That shit was hella funny.
I see that, man. Y'all be watching. I mean, y'all watch. I like to watch. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say we also got to talk about Benny Siegel writing Meek Mill diss record.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
That's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Hey, they jumped BD Siegel just now, man. Y'all heard about that?
Nah.
I heard Meek Mill people did it, right?
Yeah, man. Savage motherfucker.
What?
They savages, yo. They jumped him, man, because he said make them comments on the radio about him and Game been cool for years, man.
So they gonna what kind of bullshit is
that? They wouldn't have did that if he that was an old Brossy bully.
You know what? Right they jumped him because whatever he said must have been true.
Right, exactly. Now you just added
y'all looking hella stupid because y'all whole thing about the whole Drake beef was the whole shit started because Drake had ghostwriters.
Right.
So now you out here having ghostwriters. We all know O'Malley can't spit, so that was basically what he was writing. I guess he was writing for O'Malley.
Mm-hmm. So goes around, comes around, man. Karma's a bitch. You up there trying to go like? Listen, okay. I know Meek. Meek's mediocre to me, man. Like he ain't nothing special, man. Like that last diss record.
I never really got into Meek, man. I never liked Meek like that.
I only like that one song they had. That one that hype song. I don't even know the name of it.
Yeah, and that was the beat. That one.
Yeah, that was it. You could have had MC Hammer spitting on that. I would have listened to it. For real. So
Tupac back. His intro, that intro to Dreamcatchers what's it called? Dreamcatchers?
Oh, Dreams and Nightmares. Yeah, that was hot too.
That was dope. What they call it? The Dreamcatchers?
Dreams and Nightmares, or Dream, yeah. But Papoose did it. Y'all hear Papoose' version of it? He murdered that, man. He killed that. I didn't want to listen to Meek's version anymore after that one. Straight up. But it's getting hot. You know, they said Game messing around with him. He said he was at He said he went to Geno's, but they was like, well, Geno's is a tourist spot. You ain't really in the hood. Everybody come to Geno's. So he went to another spot, took a picture in there. So they got Meeks people went in there and it was asking the owner and the workers there, y'all see the game in here? Dude with the beard? Like, nah, we ain't see nobody like that. You know, like half the people don't know what game look like, and everybody in Philly got beards, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
they paid him.
He was supposed to go to Max's.
Right. Yeah, he went to. Yeah, he say he went to Max's. They say, oh, you see, and Meek and them, they need to be responsible. They got goons, man, that'll do something they think is noble and end up getting somebody hurt, man.
Yeah. What up, Ish? What up, CX? And what up, J Mitch?
What's going on? Oh, all right. Go in the chat.
Yeah. What's CX doing?
Come on in, CX. Come on in, J Mitch. Got spots available. No limited seating tonight. No limited seating tonight.
They might need the link. I don't know if he posted it in the group or not.
I put it in the it's in the Scratch Magazine post and
in the group.
Yeah, I put it as a post and I'll send him my IM. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, okay.
So Che Game WIDEBODY. So we're gonna get this jam, right?
Right.
We're gonna get this jam. We're gonna get this jam. You get the 2.5 software. You get another 9 gigabytes of sounds.
Word.
You also get complete 11 select, which is gonna have all the updated Massive and Prism and Monarch and Solid Bus Comp. It's gonna have all the updated stuff in that, and you get a choice of 2 machine expansions. Plus you get control.
Oh shit!
Queen's Bitch Story, and yo, what's this retailing at? $3.99.
$3.99 right now.
Put my chips up, man.
What up, Blue Pineapples?
Let's do it. What's up, Blue Pineapples? Let's do it, man. Like, when you plan on getting it?
Probably beginning of October.
All right, that's.
I kind of want to wait until this 2.5 drop, and then let them get the bugs out of that 2.5.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I let them work some bugs out first, and then
Listen, y'all do not want to be. You're right. You do not want to be where I was at a couple months ago.
What happened?
My life was living in hell, man. It was doing stuff like I'd log on and then the drums would stop, the kick stopped working. Like, what the hell? Then it would like crash on me. Like, if I looked at it wrong, it crashed on me.
Hey, Blue Pineapples, he sent the link in the Facebook group if you're trying to come through.
Man, I want Blue up in here, man. Tell him to go home. That's funny.
Yeah, for those of you out there, that the link is in the Scratch Magazine. I posted it. If I'm not on chat, so RTO, thanks. If you might let me know. They need me to send them something on the Facebook Messenger. I will kindly do so. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied. Pause, I guess. So I wanted to talk tonight, and I'll wait for Blue Pineapples. If he's gonna come in, or CX, definitely. I'll wait for him because
he's gonna come through later on too.
Come on, Dad. You hear me? Come on in, Dad.
Yeah. Davenport new name is Can You Hear Me Now?
Word. Hey yo, I watched the playback, man. That shit was
I was fucking dying watching that shit.
Yo,
I hear nothing you say, RTO.
It should be Can You Hear Me Now, Mondane.
Yeah.
Wait, I need a Monday. Hey, I need a Monday name too now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need a Monday name. I need to make mine up.
Strobe like Monday.
What's going on? Who we got here? Who's came in?
Pineapples, man. Loud ass damn microphone.
Shut the fuck up.
Still can't.
What's up, brother?
Can't call it. Eagles won today. That's what's up.
All right.
Well, this dude got what kind of microphone is that, man?
It's my iPod headphones.
Sound good, man. It sound good.
Yeah, you probably got like something going on with the wiring or whatever, because it be crackling and stuff.
It's like somebody trying to choke him out with it.
From Interstellar. From the Interstellar ship.
What up, Blue?
What's going on?
I'm gonna go ahead with the things I want to talk about tonight. I want to definitely talk about the slave mentality at work, at life, communities. I want to give you the 13 signs that somebody might have a slave mentality. I also want to talk about immaturity. Also, raising a man. Either, you know, I want to talk about that as well. Like, how did you become a man? When did you know that you were a man? Or what do you if you have a son? What are you doing? What steps are you doing? What advice can you give somebody that's raising a young man to become a man? I want to talk about that. What if you didn't have somebody in life to how did you learn how to be a man? Because at the end of the day, we all men here sitting on the panel. But how did you, what was your journey? I want to talk about that too. Also, the presidential race. A lot of lying and crap going on. And I want to ask you too as well, because me, I don't have a horse in this race. You know, my wife tells me to vote. I said, I don't like none of them. I don't want to vote for any of them. So you got to vote for one. No, I don't like, I'm not going to help any of those two candidates get into the White House. So supposedly. So I want to talk about that as well. So first thing I want to do, Blue Pineapple, you say?
How about he was going to get another
all right, we'll wait for him.
Headphones or something.
Let's do a sidebar. Anybody want to? Oh, man.
Just dropped out. He'd probably be back.
Damn. All right. So let's go here. Let's go to slave mentality here. This is from Yashu Mashu. 13 ways to know you might be affected.
Hotep's gonna Hotep.
Huh?
I say a Hotep's gonna Hotep now.
All right. Here's the first way you might know that someone you know might have slave mentality. First one. If you're the one who will spend $300 at Walmart but think a black man is a criminal for asking you to spend $9.99 to support his business, remember that Walmart doesn't give a damn about you. But black businesses tend to be the ones that will hire black workers. Go ahead and spend the $9.99 to help a brother out or sister out. It won't hurt you. Number two, if you're complaining that no one will give you a job, yet don't want to listen when someone tells you you can start your own business, just accept that white America doesn't love you if you don't even learn how to love yourself. Three, I don't agree with that. If you think that nappy hair is a curse, that cat can only be cured with the use of poisonous and expensive substances. 4, if you think that a light-skinned woman is automatically more attractive than a dark-skinned one, even if she has a face of a blowfish.
Hold up, cuz.
What the hell is you reading?
Where'd you get this list from? First of all, cuz, hold on. We need to talk about the validity of this fucking list.
For real.
Yashu, his name is Yashu Mashu.
You sound like somebody you need to stop following.
I ain't following him.
Hotep's gonna Hotep.
All right.
Hey, what up, blessed girl?
Yeah, what up, BG? Well, Beast Girl.
Beast girl. Yeah.
Beast girl. Oh, yeah. Big shout out to Blessed Girl. Wow, she I lost the damn thing.
We need more music.
Any which way. I didn't that's, you know what? I'll tell you what.
Keep going.
We're gonna put that.
No, hell no. You're on the roll, dog. Come on. Finish it.
Let's hear their propaganda.
All right. By the way, any words, any views expressed by this article is not necessarily the views expressed by DJ WIDEBODY or cohorts. Thank you.
I hope not. Come on with it.
All right, here we go. Back. Rule number 4. 5, if you support a politician just because he's a black Democrat, but really can't explain why. 6, if you hear a rapper call black women bitches and hoes and still play that music in front of your kids. That's it. Wow. Train your daughter to be a hoe while she's young.
Jesus. How old is this dude? Anyway, hold on. Keep going. My bad.
If you congratulate your son for not going to jail, but don't care that he'll never learn how. Hold on. Let me do that. If you congratulate your son for not going to jail, but don't care that he never learned how to read. 8.
This is ridiculous, man.
If you sounds like this dude's like his 15-year-old that just discovered blogging or some shit. Go ahead, Bill.
If you think a black man deserves a trophy for taking care of his own damn kids. If you think, that's number 8. If you think a black man deserves a trophy for taking care of his own damn kids.
Okay.
Number 9, if you think that your child's father is an optional. No, I'm sorry. If you think your child's father is an option, a necessary accessory in the child rearing process, and that your kids are just fine without their daddy around. Sorry to break it to you, but the damage won't be seen for another 10 years. Damn. 10.
Jesus.
If you are able to work 10 hours a day at a fast food restaurant, but think that studying for 3 hours a day is a waste of time.
What number was
11.
that? 10?
10.
That was 10. All right, hold on. I'm taking notes.
11. If your kids know how to chirp before they learn their ABCs. Number 12.
All right,
If your kids think that Harriet Tubman is a hairy man, what the hell?
Yeah, he just lost all validity on this shit with that.
12. If you think if your kids think that Harriet Tubman is a hairy man who fixes bathtubs, holy shit!
This is ridiculous.
And number 13, if you can't afford to pay for your child's tutor, but save your tax refund to buy him a pair of Air Jordans.
All right.
This is from this idiot's name is Yashu. That's YASSUH. Mashu. MASSUH. Yashu Mashu. If you are listening to this, you, my friend, I don't know what you are, who you are, but you are an idiot.
Spell his name.
YASSUH and MASSUH. Wow. If that's not stereotype, I don't know what is.
All right, so number 1, read number 1 for me again.
Number 1, if you're the one who spends $300 at Walmart, but think a black man is a criminal for asking you to spend $9.99.
All right, so who would think a black man is a criminal for asking that? Just the basis of that whole statement is dumb as shit, because it's like he twisted up a bunch of thoughts into one thing, but he totally just missed what he's going, because he's going for support black businesses. Yes, okay, cool. But then he's saying if you think a black man's a criminal for asking, no one thinks that. That's just, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking when he did that. But I always had issue with the
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say he was smoking dabs before he wrote that shit.
Yeah. Well, one thing too, I always had a problem. Like always, I understand the support a black business thing,
right?
But one thing, it kind of to me, it just took on full on fucking joke this year when you had Killer Mike circulating a list of black banks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I take my fucking money out of a bank that I use and trust just because of somebody's skin color? Isn't that a problem when you do anything just because of somebody's skin color?
I like that point.
Hold on now. I don't think it's necessarily about pulling your money out just from the perspective of having that. Hear me out. I think that if you do choose to, create an account or create some kind of create a new account at a black bank. I think that what it comes down to is people have identified economics as being the centerpiece for change in the black community. Mm-hmm. So the economic side of everything has gotten all of the attention in terms of what the next step is, because having a revolution that's military is not going to happen. Mm-mm. Having a revolution that is physical is not going to happen, because there's a lack of resources. So therefore, if you have a bank that's owned by black people, put your money in a black bank, put some money in a black bank so that black bank can grow. And then maybe once they develop a certain level of credibility, then maybe you can switch your money over.
But then whenever it does get to that level of credibility, or when it gets to a moment, when it gets to a point where they have a lot of money and they're successful, then we hit them with, them black folks hit them with the Mike Jordan shit. Well, you ain't spoke about none of my issues. Like, who the fuck? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I just see this vicious cycle of, within our community of, oh, well, you got to do this and this and this. And then you do this and this and this, and they still got a problem with it. Just folks ain't never satisfied. Self-hatred, self-loathing, and it's just this whole thing of just never being satisfied.
Self-entitlement too.
Yeah, but I just that's just one thing I didn't agree with just, you know, I've been hearing that here on base too. There's a lot of activism here on base, even in Japan. Here on base, there's like all these black community groups that's sprung up, and they're actually creating some problems here, actually, man, which is not good. They're getting attention, but the wrong kind.
Wow.
But yeah, I had a woman approach me talking about, you know, they're starting this black business and all this. I was like, you know, I don't give a shit what your skin color is.
Right.
If you do something that I like, I'm gonna buy into it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't care what your skin color is, man, because that's the problem. You want to talk about getting rid of racism, you want to do this, but then you say you need to support people because they're black. Well, then if a white person walks up and says you need to support me because I'm white, then it's a problem. I understand both sides. I'm kind of playing devil's advocate a little bit, but it's just always gonna be this vicious, never-ending cycle.
I'm with you on that. Like, I think I mean, it's my community and I would love to support it, but just because I'm starting a black business doesn't automatically self-entitle you to get my money. If the product or whatever you're selling is not what I need and up to my standards, I think you got to work for it, man.
Yeah, we just went through that actually. Not with the bank, but we was on Facebook and we needed our carpets clean or whatever, and saw this guy on Facebook promoting this product. He cleans carpets, had nice pictures of his before and afters and all that. We go like, fuck, okay, cool. Support him. Come through, get the work done. Service was shitty. It took hella long to come through and get shit going. Once he did clean it, he didn't really clean. He didn't do a good job at all. So it's like, sometimes you want to support black business, but then you got a bunch of motherfuckers out here taking advantage of people wanting to support black business, and they end up fucking up.
Right.
Which makes you not want to go and support black businesses.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
you know, business. That's what I want to support, just good business.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Because end of the day, you want a reasonably priced unit, you know, that's gonna perform to your expectations. And I'll say this: that man that cleaned your carpet, you could have been a lifetime customer. People, you want to get that quick fix and get that quick lick, but you know how much you could have been worth to that guy? Lifetime. Way more money.
Yo, I mean, everything that he did was fucked up from the get-go. Like, he took hella long to get to us. He kept calling, oh shit, I'm sorry, this. We trying to call. No, what?
Get it right, RTO.
Oh, it's his wife talking.
Yeah, because she don't want to call.
Yeah.
Wow. What?
And he was crazy. Hold on, what'd you say, man?
We had a fucking 9 o'clock appointment. I called him fucking 20 minutes after my appointment, and every time he picked up the phone, it was, I was just about to call you.
Wow.
And not to say that.
2:45. Oh, I was just about to call you. It was like an all-day episode of fucking bullshit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his whole professional carpet cleaning thing came through, and shit didn't suck up the water completely and all that. We went and bought one. Yeah, floors took like damn near 2 days to dry.
Damn.
We went and got one
from like the grocery store type.
Not even. We went and got something like from QVC or whatever.
All right.
Just a personal one. Went and used that, cleaned the shit up, spotless. So we got a personal one that did better than what a professional one would do, which means everything that he did was just fucked up. So
But then here you go trying to support.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that all black businesses are like that, and I'm not saying that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. I ain't saying that either. But man, at a young age, my mom told me some. My mom, like, she told me some effed up stuff, man. My mom is like tier 1. My mom's a hillbilly, dog. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the country, And I remember my mom, these black cats down the road, well, not down the road, like way down the road from us, were like, hey, they're gonna clean up something, do something on our fence line, yada yada yada. Well, they came through, half-assed, did a bunch of stuff. I watched my mom cuss them out, and my mom turned around and looked at me, and I think I was 11 at the time, and she looked at me straight in the face. She's like, "This is why you don't fuck with black folks." I was like, "Whoa, I don't even know what that means." Hey. I always remember that when I was 11 years old, and then every year, my mom intentionally would hire somebody. She would, hey, I'm gonna try to support, and every time, man, it was just like, and she'd always look at me. This is why you don't fuck with black folks. I'm like, wait a minute. I start, I'm 17 now, blah, blah, blah. Like, isn't that wrong? She's like, you tell me if it's wrong. I paid these motherfuckers to do this. They didn't do it. I paid them to do this, and they didn't do it. And I was like, okay, all right. But I still support when I can. Like, it's about to get cold out here. I'm about to order some RTO's wife's hats. Word. You know, I love seeing folks get money, especially when they look like me.
Whatever.
I don't think fuck up hurts.
What's up, Digger Hurts?
What up, Hurts?
Let's welcome. I am Digger Hurts.
Whatever.
Podcast. What's going on, man?
Whatever.
I just thought I would say that, man. What's going on with y'all cats, man?
Nothing,
chilling,
man.
man.
Getting harassed by your bitch ass.
Chopping it up.
Damn.
Chopping it up. Okay.
Man.
Oh, somebody said
I just ran up on a dude a couple of hours ago that I always talk shit to me over the phone. I just ran up on him with my 40. He was like, "Oh man, I was just bullshitting." I'm like, "I know." Just thought I was scare you. Thought I was scare you real quick.
Caught him sleeping.
Hey.
Caught him sleeping.
Yeah, he's shaking my hand with a smile. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Come to the truck though."
All I gotta say, Hurts. You talking all that shit. Oh, go ahead, Bill. Let's finish. I just gotta I'm gonna read something real quick.
Oh man.
This next project I got coming out next month. There's a 4-part series. But one of them shits, this is the title. Digger came outside, twin Glocks with the shotty. Them 40s hurts. Then the next song, hey, the part 4, the next song is called Digger's Lament. 16 hours after CX got his 4,000 back.
Damn. I like that first one.
I can't wait for you to hear it.
That's a battle rap bar.
No, but you know what? It's cool because I remember I told you. Oh, I found the email for that joint, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to it. Did he die? Oh, he did.
This dude talking about some soap operas. You watching All My Children?
Nah, son. The news was on. I was watching football. The news was on. Arnold Palmer died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Arnold Palmer died?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer, golf legend, dead. How old was he?
87, I think.
He lived a long life, man. What's going on, Blue Pineapples, man? Welcome to Talk That Stuff, brother.
Is he back?
Yeah, I had to switch over to my phone. My computer was acting up.
Okay.
That's what's up, man. Good to have you, man.
Glad
So
to
what do
be
you
here. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. What you think about supporting black-owned businesses, man? Do you automatically do it, or do you gotta?
You know what? Honestly, I'm all for it, but I don't see. All right, I want to say this carefully. Sometimes we can be shit. All right, customer service. I'll just leave it at that. Customer service.
I know exactly where you're going.
It's not always it's not always the best. I'm not saying that other people's customer service is less or better than ours, but if you're dealing with shit.
Hey, so
hey, get it off your chest.
I want to say it.
I'll help you.
You come on. Come on out.
I'll help you.
There you go.
Hey, niggas be on some bullshit sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I agree with that.
Hell yeah.
But I'm definitely all for it. But where I'm at, it's not I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, and it's not a lot of black businesses, but the ones that are here, I try my best to support.
Yep.
But like I said, with the customer service and dealing with attitude, sometimes you just like, damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a double edged sword. Like on one hand, you want to help your people out, but on the other hand, you don't want to help them out because of the like I said, the customer service you get and the attitudes and you know, black people time and not being professional all the time, and you know, even us as patrons, sometimes we want a hookup from black businesses too. So it's just not just you know, being unprofessional, because you know we're always looking for a hookup. And I'm not going to say us as black people, we're always looking for a hookup, because Jewish people do it, Chinese people do it, so it's not a black thing. But you know, that's my biggest thing about black businesses. We're always looking for, you know, some kind of discount, some kind of homeboy hookup. But you know, if you're going to support, just go ahead and support.
Period. But I'll say this.
We're always looking for.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Oh no, that was my phone.
Oh. Hey Wallace, what were you saying before? I was hearing you say something.
No, that was my phone.
Oh. No, I was saying I heard Wallace a couple minutes ago. He was wanting to say something. I want to see. I know he it's like this, man. You know, I've noticed that with the customer service too. Like, how you get mad, you mess my order up, and I want either I've been waiting here 30 minutes for some burger and fries or whatever, and you get it wrong, and you get mad at me. Like, I don't eat leg quarters. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite is when you want to speak to a manager and they look at you like, really? Like, that's what we're going to do? And you going to ask for a manager? Like, all right.
The crazy thing is, I am the manager. Like, I want to, you know, they always say, you know, I've noticed that a lot, man. You know, you go to store, you know, you even, I guess if you have your own business and everything, and you know, if I had my own business, I would be, I'd be professional, man, because I wanted to succeed. And a lot of people, they judge a place on the service they get. Sometimes the service and the goods might not be there, but the customer service is so damn good that, you know what, these people are genuine, and you know what, things happen. I'd probably frequent that place again. But you give me you give me shitty product, you give me no choice. I want to see my people do better. That's all I'm saying, man. We have to do better out here, man. You know, we play right into the studio.
If I could say, you know what, I think it goes beyond just commerce. You know what I'm saying? It goes into just professionalism in general. Like, I don't want to say that there are other races of people who are not professional at their jobs or anything like that. But one thing that we talk to the kids about is more is done by your character than what your actual skill set is. You know, if you exhibit great character and great integrity and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, you can get further than you can if you have the best skill set in the room.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And we want to, you know, I think that frequently we bring a lot of our own. What is that? Is that me making that sound? Is that me?
I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear nothing, man.
Oh, maybe I'm about to. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my phone in a minute. But what I'm saying is, I think we bring a lot of our own issues to our jobs, to our occupations, or to our places of business, and our personal issues interfere with the activity that we're supposed to be providing.
Right.
Yep.
True.
In my experience, and that's teaching. That's you own a store. That's, you know what I'm saying. It's
freelance engineering.
We all have stuff going on with us. We all have stuff that's affecting us. Some people have ill relatives. Some people have fucked up credit. Some people have. I mean, we all have that. But can you still provide the service that you are intending on providing
without letting that shit affect you?
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
I always wanted to ask, I know you in education, man. Let me ask you a question. What is going on? Because I've heard, you know, people do studies and people, you know, give their opinion on things, and they're saying these youth, man, they're antisocial, they have social anxiety, they're antisocial when they're around 14, 15 years old. What's going on with the youth, man? Why are these kids like this these days? And it's not just from, you know, growing up in bad conditions, man. It's the, what's going on with them?
I don't know. I don't think that is. I'll be honest. I believe that kids are a product of their environment, and I think that I think one thing that's heavily discounted, especially when dealing with kids who live in urban areas or whatever, is the effect that poverty has on them. You know, poverty is a kid growing up in poverty is the equivalent. It's the equivalent of growing up in a war-torn country. Okay. So, you know, Detroit is the second poorest city in the country, and Flint is the first poorest town. And I work in Detroit, and I'm from Flint.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? So I think when you consider childhood trauma, when you consider the effects of childhood trauma, be it poverty in general, or even if it's something like abuse or neglect or something like that, it does affect your ability to be, I think it affects your ability to be able to deal with being challenged. You know, so school is intended to challenge you. And if you haven't been able to meet that challenge throughout the course of your, like by the time, for me, working in a high school, you know, if you haven't been able to gain the academic skills that you need by high school, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to put a kid in an algebra 2 class and they still struggling with their times tables. Now, when you, so socially, and I'll just tell you my personal experience, you have a lot of kids that are the parents in their household.
True. Very
you know, they are the not in age, obviously, but they are the most stable psychologically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have mental health issues, and not even issues. You have some kids whose parents are working 2 jobs to keep the lights on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they're the ones that's taking care of their 8-year-old brother. They're the ones that's making sure that they eat every night. They're the ones that, you know, so schools, the role of schools have changed. Schools have to provide although it's cliche, schools have to provide a holistic experience for kids. It can't just be teaching and learning. You have to be able to provide them with, you know, extracurricular activities that really get them to broaden their horizons and opportunities for them to express themselves. I mean, when there's no, in a lot of schools, there's no, you know, they've taken a lot of the creative arts out of schools, so kids don't have the opportunity to express themselves.
That's crazy, man.
You know, so essentially what it comes down to is, are kids different? I don't think that kids are different. I don't think kids are any less resilient than they were when we were younger. You know, I just think that kids have access. I mean, when you consider technology, kids have access to all of the information that we have.
Right.
And we didn't have access to everything.
Hell no. Let me ask you this, because when I was coming through school, we had the, you know, babies, 16-year-olds having babies, and you know, back in, I graduated in '95. Is that still going on? Kids having kids?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, it happens. Like, it does happen, but how can I say it? It happens, but it's more, at the risk of saying it's more socially acceptable, it's something that you deal with.
Okay.
It's something that you'll have a kid every year who has a baby, or you know what I'm saying? I think that the scarlet letter involved in it is gone, and it doesn't mean that it's more prevalent. It doesn't, right? It's not more prevalent. I wouldn't say that it's more prevalent. I think all statistics and research is showing that teen pregnancy has plummeted in the last, 10 years or so. It's plummeted.
I wonder why.
But I mean, it happens. I mean, everything is down though. I think childhood violence is down in schools. Teen pregnancy is down in schools. Alcohol use is really down.
I wonder why.
Now, marijuana use is through the roof.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, man. Blue Pineapple, you want to say something? Go ahead.
No, I'm just listening. No, I was laughing about, well, not laughing, but it was how the brother was just saying, like, all the statistics were down, but marijuana use was up. That just, I don't know. That just seemed kind of not funny, but just kind of. Well, I'm fucking. It sounds good to me.
Hey, y'all notice one thing, man? Blue Pineapples be talking all that shit in the chat, and he quiet. He awful quiet tonight. You awful quiet, young man. You awful quiet.
No, but those statistics, that's definitely what's up. But the marijuana, being a high percentage, that's definitely what's up, because the way things are going now, I understand why people get high. Like seriously, all jokes aside, like
I said I would.
it's a form of escapism. So everybody has their something, whether it's drugs, outdoor recreation, sports, working or whatever. I mean, everybody needs something to escape life. I mean, that's real shit.
Yeah. I do agree, and I think that shit's been up since the beginning of time. Because I know out of the kids, people that I went to high school with, man, more than half of them smoke. Even the jocks. Yeah,
in my hometown, we only had a couple people in my school because I only graduated with a class of 106.
Damn.
We only had like a couple dudes. Like it was like 4 or 5 dudes I knew that smoked marijuana at the time.
It's some people like that's dope. It's not dope, and I think that marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana. I'm not. It has a crazy effect on me. So I'm not. I've never been a real marijuana head.
I will when I retire.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
So let me say this, because I talk to my kids about this all the time, and I tell them, I say, I know that it's part of the conversation. It's a national conversation right now that says that this is something that should be legal. It has medicinal purposes, this, that, and the third. And I reserve all my personal judgment for my personal judgment. I ain't about to tell you what I think.
Right.
But what I am going to tell you as a kid that is in a state-run facility, a school is a state-run facility.
Yeah, don't fuck with it.
You know what I'm saying? I do not want you coming into this state-run facility smelling like something that's illegal. Or you definitely ain't gonna use it in here, but if you come in here smelling like it, you gotta go. And the truth is, our whole vision is we try to eliminate barriers to learning. We try to eliminate barriers to success. If you are, and mind you, there are kids that we work with on a daily basis that are psychologically dependent on bud. So, and that could be a barrier to you getting to where you say that you want to be,
True.
So that's the only angle I come from, and it's like I said, I say my personal judgment because, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But at the end of the day, you can't do that here.
Right.
So,
I just want the
but
the government to better legislate, marijuana usage. Like so many states are now becoming, it's legal to smoke. But I just think, honestly, I think all 50 states should implement that, like real shit.
Yeah, here's something interesting about Colorado Springs. When I was before I got out here, I was working in Tennessee, but I went to Colorado Springs every other month. We did high altitude training and desert mountain training out there. They legalized that shit there, and we watch the news at the hotels all the time. And in the counties, they'll be like, "This county you can't do it. This one you can." But every time we came back, you would see that most of those counties were turning red because of the revenue, dog. They were the taxes and shit. They was making money off that shit. My niece is 22, my nephew's 18, and they always ask me about it because I don't know why, but they always think that I'm just like always doing drugs and doing music. I always tell them, I was like, dude,
you kind of look like you look like you do something.
And I get drug tested. Shut up, bitch. I've been out here for 1 year. I've been drug tested almost twice a month since I've been out here.
Damn.
And before that, the last time I was drug tested in the aviation industry, it was when there was a helicopter crash, and we all got drug tested. I was like, why am I getting drug tested? I was in the back.
But anyway, I'm holding on for dear life and shit.
Yeah. Like shit, man. I fucked my back up, man. What are y'all doing? So anyway, I'm
talking about black businesses, and we're talking about marijuana. Go ahead. Oh, now since you were talking about black businesses and marijuana, it's funny that like a lot of black folks that are into growing and trying to make money off of that, like we're really at the low end of the totem pole when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
You talking about marijuana sales?
Yeah.
What's big business?
No,
though?
like as far as like trying to get a piece of that. Trying to get a piece of that pie, like
people. I've heard a lot of people say that. A lot of people know what they don't realize though is so. Like here's a perfect example. A friend of mine owns a bar restaurant in Austin, Texas. When I was in the Air Force, he was telling me how he was going to get a liquor license, and I was like, I ain't know nothing about it. He ended up paying like $400,000 for this liquor license, right? Mm-hmm. He bought it from a real estate agent that don't give a shit about alcohol sales or nothing. That's who he got it from. So when this marijuana thing took off too, you had these dudes that are business minded and don't give a shit about marijuana. They're like, all right, cool, man. Yeah. We're going to invest in this shit and make all this money. Uh-huh. So I had some guys that work with them out there. Yeah, how come we don't see no black folks doing this? I was like, name me a bunch of black multi-billionaires that got that kind of pool where they can set that shit up.
Like the only person that I know that's in it, and I don't even think he's in it, like has his own dispensary. I just think he just got his own product and he sells it to dispensaries, and that's corrupt. But they're on moon rock shit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But listen, hey, it's widely documented that African Americans have very little of a stake in terms of marijuana growth, marijuana distribution in these areas where it's becoming legal. Yeah. I mean, it's documented that it's because it is a business at this point that requires a great deal of capital. You know what I'm saying? It is it's widely documented that black people not involved in that.
And then when you really break it down,
black people make up the highest percentage of people incarcerated for even being around weed. Ain't that cruel irony?
Without question.
No.
Holy shit. There are more black people in jail. There are more black people in jail for marijuana-related offenses than all other offenses together.
Shit, yeah. Really? Hell yeah, man.
That's non-violent crime.
That's crazy, man. So he must take a lot of money to get a dispensary or all the licenses and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of shit.
Well, I mean, and they don't want black people a part of that right there anyway, because well, I mean, okay. Well, you can say that, but when you look at statistics, like say for instance, okay, Fat Boy, like I said, you got enough scratch to get your own dispensary, or you just want to. I can't think of where this was at. I think this is in California or whatever, and it was this couple, this black couple, and they face more scrutiny and more opposition by being legit, doing the legit way. They all kind of obstacles thrown at them. Yeah. And that's why I said earlier, the cruel irony of all this is that even when people are making strides to make it legal in certain areas, black people, although, if they was on the other end of the spectrum, doing they do, they've been incarcerated and given almost damn near a life sentence because they was around it. Whereas, okay, when I'm trying to legally do it, I gotta jump through more loopholes and I gotta do all this, dog and pony show just to get my shit going on legally. Yeah. So when you sit back and understand the true criteria of what it really is,
Yeah, I got a friend of mine that's doing that though. He's black. His wife's black as shit actually, and they working on this in the southern states. So
damn.
So and I ain't heard nothing but positive stuff so far from them.
That's a good thing though.
Yeah. So I'm saying, so when I'm basing this stuff off of his folks that I'm actually talking to and I actually know, but it's another thing too. So we're on this whole thing kind of wraps into this too. Like even with freelance engineering, if you just go off of what I heard folks saying about Nashville. Oh man, so racist here, man. You can never do nothing because they hate black folks. I had no issues. I had no racist. Right. That's why I always like. It sucks saying this shit, man. But I just don't trust. Whenever somebody black tell me something, I just don't fucking trust it. I gotta see it for myself because we got so many motherfuckers that will go through a process. Say getting this marijuana thing, they catch any kind of backlash or any kind of thing where it could be legit. Like, no, you have to go through this, or you just fucking hate me because I'm black. No, cuz there's fucking process for this shit. I'm not saying that's the case with these folks, but I don't know them. But when I talk to people that are doing this stuff that look like me, I'm hearing different. But I understand.
Yeah.
I do understand what you mean, though, Hurts. I do understand what you mean.
I know out here, because I'm in California, and I don't know of too many black people that own dispensaries. There's a shit ton of dispensaries out here, just in the Bay Area alone. Well, shit, let's just say San Francisco. They fucking everywhere. They everywhere. And I just can't recall any black person owning it straight out by themselves. They may be partners in it or whatever. They probably got stock in it, but I don't know if they straight out, this is a straight black dispensary or anything like that.
Yeah.
I would believe that they would go through problems. I would believe they would go through problems trying to get that going. I don't know,
Think they will? You say you don't think they would, or you would?
No, I think they would kind of go through a little bit of problems because out here, white people go through problems trying to get it going. You motherfuckers shutting dispensaries down left and right. So, I mean, I think it'd go either way, but
that's the hypocrisy of all this shit. Because I was looking at this piece, and I didn't finish watching it, but it was more or less about the war, the quote unquote war on drugs, and how the war on drugs were tailor-made for two specific groups. Yeah. Black people and hippies, people that were considered hippies. So, when you look at it, when it gets to a point where they start legalizing it, okay, we can't get people on this anymore. So this is what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna let them make money from it illegally, and we damn sure ain't gonna let them make money off of it legally. And you still got your certain certain few that's making a good living off of it, and they doing their thing. But that's a very, very, very small percentage of people. Very small, very minuscule, scope of people. So you have to look at it for what it's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to things such as this. Like I said, the whole war on drugs was contrived to, pretty much wipe out a whole people, anybody who's associated with those people. So that's why people are having a hard time. People who are in Congress and all, they're having a hard time for making this thing legal because they got so much money tied up into other drugs such as GlaxoSmithKline and any of the major drug manufacturers. Now, not to mention tobacco, Pfizer, not to mention tobacco and alcohol as well. These people are owners and they have stock and they are lobbyists for these things. So you got something that I remember back in 95, 96, Good and Mob had a song, and one of the lyrics in the song was, "It's still illegal to smoke cess because they can't tax it." See, marijuana, although people grow it here, it's not a main cash cow like it is in Colombia or it is in Nicaragua or whatever the case may be.
Marijuana?
Marijuana, yeah. Yeah, marijuana.
Marijuana is the second most profitable crop in America, other than corn. Bro.
Well, what I'm saying is it is. But Wallace, you take America and you try to mimic the output that these from anywhere from Mexico on down do. That's what I'm saying. We only make up a small percentage. Think about all the bricks that people like the cat from Blow, what's his name? Young or whatever. George Young or whatever his name was. Right. That's what I'm saying. For a long time, like we talk about the war on drugs, like especially with marijuana. Man, they're not gonna. If that was the case, I'm gonna say this: when they act, if it comes to a point in time, probably not in our lifetime, if it ever comes to a point where America becomes like an Amsterdam or any spot like overseas somewhere,
we're there.
Look out, because black people are gonna still be looking for employment when it comes to something that they participate in using or have in some shape, form, or fashion hand-to-hand sales.
So all right. So with that being said, so there's an argument of a lot of black folks sell it, but not as legal. Blah blah blah. How many black folks trying to go legit? How many black folks are trying to go through and get these licenses and get all this kind of stuff?
You know what? I think a whole lot would, but that's the thing. But like you said earlier about dude,
what's up?
I've never heard.
What's up, CX?
What's up, man?
What's up,
I've never heard someone paying $400,000 for a liquor license.
Hey, I just jumped in and I got the tail end of this. Quick little thing that's going on. And here in DC and Maryland, they've shut black people out from even getting licenses to grow medical marijuana.
I believe it.
I'm not surprised.
What about
You don't believe that?
What about the people that's locked up, man, for marijuana charges, man, and it's legal now? I think President Obama should exonerate all people that's locked up for marijuana charges if it's legal.
Amen.
He can't really do that, but I'm just saying.
He can't, but I'm just saying. But how are you gonna keep people locked up and it's legal now?
I mean, I said the same thing, but I'm just telling you what's going on here. You have a lot of these so-called businesses who are vying to block out any minorities from even here in the DC Maryland area from even getting a chance to bid on a contract to even get to grow medical marijuana. It's a fact. It's a fact.
They want to lock us up so much, man, and now that it's legal, they won't even let us in the game.
No, they ain't gonna let you in the game. They got a couple. They got a couple.
I was talking about the hypocrisy of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, I mean, I don't know how. I don't know why you would expect anything different. And I applaud those who have went the extra steps and have the revenue to do the things that they want to do in terms of this. But like I said, they make up a very minuscule percentage. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
And you'll be hard pressed to it's got something to do with the color of your skin, because guess what? It does, because let's be real. The powers that be love nothing more than to have somebody that needs them than a person who don't need them, especially a person of color.
Exactly.
Wow.
Man, I heard that there's a Chinese dude who apparently, I don't know if it's a total cure, but he has a possible cure for cancer, but because it wasn't,
they've been curing that shit down in Mexico.
Exactly, it wasn't made by an American, so they don't want to
it's not that
approve it.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man, because the money ain't in the cure. The money is in
the 40s and 50s, they kicked the nurses out of the United States. They operate down in Mexico now. They have a 99% cancer cure rate.
Wow.
97% rate of getting rid of MS. I tried to get my sister down there for MS down there in Mexico.
All kind of stuff, man. And what's the doctor? What's the older guy that just passed, man?
They killed Dr. Fever just because of that. They said he was still
all of a sudden he came up dead. Yeah, exactly.
It's been like that since the 40s, man. 40s and 50s, man.
Exactly.
Dr. Fabian, man, he. You know, people want to say people, and to this day, man, people think that Magic Johnson still walking around here with HIV. Man, bullshit.
He got money.
Fabian's cured Magic more times over, probably 4 times over, and a lot more people. This man has a certified cure. Certified cure for So he has a certified cure for cancer and a certified cure for AIDS. But since America can get the blueprint for it. You know what else you do? You can't muffle your way some shit that's not yours.
That's why
and then you terminate the problem.
That's the craziest thing, man. They rather make a dollar than cure people, man.
They can't tell you, that's why they don't tell you. A lot of times they say, "Hey, change your diet," but for the most part, they'll give you pills before they tell you
exactly
your body can naturally heal itself. We all know that. But I got a hold of that Gerson clinic, and that's when I realized, like, that's how you see these success stories. It's a lot of rich folks, man. Because I wanted to get my sister down there. And when I talked to the lady, one of the ladies who worked at the clinic, it was going to be, I think, about $6,400 a week for her to be down there, and she had to be down there for about 6 months.
Wow.
And so then, so she's like, "Woo!" I told her, I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I was like, "Whatever, man." I was ready to go overseas and handle that. Cause like, I told the lady I can afford that. She's like, "Well, the problem's not you affording it. The problem is getting your sister to come down here. So that's what it ended up being. My sister's like, how much is it? I was like, no. I just if you go to Mexico, we got this. She's like, how much is it? I told her. She's like, yeah, fuck all that. I ain't having you pay that shit. So, all right, whatever, man. But yeah, it's it.
Right.
And they got a high success rate of that. But
how's your sister now, man?
Oh well, she still has it. You know, it's very, very aggressive, but she chilling, man. She crazy.
That's good. That's good, man.
Wow.
But yeah, that's an aggressive thing they've been doing around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been blocking everybody out, man.
There's a show on Viceland called Weed Etiquette. Like this episode coming, I think it's Wednesday. They're handling that very topic about why we can't, seem to crack the marijuana industry.
You would think, right? Somebody. You gotta fill them jails up. Man, you gotta fill them prisons they built up, man.
Boy, if we getting shot and killed for being black, they gonna fuck with us for trying to grow weed in our backyard.
Yes,
Where's another thing?
You heard, it was an article that came out, man, where they were talking about, man, people were complaining because the prisons were losing money. They were complaining.
Yeah, they've been doing that. They've been complaining.
Yeah,
about
that's
wow.
$1 billion business.
Yeah, it's $1 billion
prisons.
Industry. Yeah, private security or private
industries.
So you're not seeing federal prisons. Not federal prisons, but like state.
No, it ain't just state. It's federal. It's somewhat because like you got to realize DC. We never had a state prison. That state prison was federal. And so when they closed the federal prison down, when they closed the prison down in DC, which was Lawton, this is the crazy part. Our prison was in Virginia. But you get locked up in DC, you catch federal charges, you going down to Virginia. But they closed that prison down, and then they sent everybody out to Ohio to a private prison.
They got it all mapped out, bastards.
So they were like displacing people, you know what I'm saying, like crazy.
Ohio.
One thing we always talk about, we on this show we always talk about, like the whole black business thing and things we face. But one thing I want to say is that, even though I am overseas, I do closely help my mom. We have a Black Angus cattle operation we have in Central Texas, and that, my mom's, black woman running this shit. Of course, she has a lot of things, but there's a lot of times, man, where, like I said, I see a lot of things in the black community where it's a lot of, if you get any kind of kickback or any kind of this, when someone tells you something, usually it's automatically, they just hate me because I'm black. But a lot of times it's like, no, it ain't that.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, in Texas, we have a cattle operation. I think people just need to do better.
Right.
And there are a lot of instances, where there is some racist shit going on. But I think a lot of times, man, folks just want to just fall back on, this is the reason why I can't get nothing done. Like, no, man, fuck that.
Well, let me say this. I live in one of the most liberal states there is. You understand what I'm saying? DC and Maryland. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much liberal here as much as you don't see a lot of crazy racism, but it's there. Believe me, it is there. Right. You got a lot of we got a county inside of Maryland that has the third highest concentration of middle class black people in the United States. Right. And you ask them, and it's called PG County. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. And to say, I mean, some people here, a lot of people here, they got government jobs. They're doing six figures like crazy, like crazy. And I've met people that work in the White House, my aunt works in the Library of Congress. My mother worked at the Pentagon. You know what I'm saying? And for them to be so successessful, they still face it every day. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times,
believe me, I know, man. I mean, like I said, we live in the deep South. I only lived a couple hours away from where they drugged that black dude behind the truck.
Bird, and
and even then too, the second Sunday morning, they have there's a Klan rally not too far.
Yeah.
And let me say this: it's not.
I was born in the States. Born in the States.
It's not that.
Infinity, so
That's
Elwood,
Tennessee. Pulaski.
Oh, Indiana.
Pulaski, Tennessee. That's where it originated. That's where the clan originated.
No, Elwood, Indiana. Look it up.
I heard about Indiana, man. I heard about Indiana.
But they, like I said, they still have clan. They still have clan rallies in my hometown. So people say all the time, like, they don't stop us, man. They don't stop my mom from waking up, doing her fucking thing. They don't stop us from fucking getting money. They don't stop none of that shit. You know, we could sit back and be like, man,
when I first came to Louisiana, man, right? When I first got
this sucks, or we can say that sucks, but for the most part, it's just like, man, I'm gonna still wake up and do my thing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's the truth. I mean, none of us really do that. I mean,
yeah. I'm not talking about in this panel, but I hear it a lot though. You get around that a lot. When I was in Nashville, I got that like, man, you ain't gonna make it as an engineer, man. You ain't gonna get no publishing deal because man, it's so fucking racist. God, dog, like, miss me with that shit. Like, God dang.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Up here, man, believe it or not, a lot of people, they get along in a sense. And the reason why I said they get along is because you got economic differences, but a lot of times white people up here got to be careful what black person they talking to. The reason why I say that because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work one day, older black dude come talk to me like, hey, you work for Google? I'm like, yeah. And I see the hat. I said, damn, you work for Tesla? He was like, yeah, I just retired from Tesla. Now this black dude, if you seen him, you would think he just a regular black dude. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, nobody. I mean, some people use that as a crutch, but I can't I can't discount some people who are experiencing that. Just because that person made it don't mean it'll work for the next person. You know, that old go to college, do this and do that. That don't work for everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure don't.
All that shit.
Yeah, that shit do not work for everybody.
Amen on that.
Now, if you get somebody that said every time something go wrong, they like, oh boy, them people's in this, they just tore me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to question that, man.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
I'm gonna tell you what I do question is why my camera keep turning on and I'm not doing nothing. CX, what you over there doing, man? My camera just pop on. Look, they're just doing it right now. I'm not touching anything, dude.
Man, you are technically.
I got it on mute.
Stand by.
It's right on cue, man. I'm about to log out, bro.
Hold on, man.
CX trying to see where you got that new push to
Don't
at.
go nowhere. I'm doing that point.
I'm trying to be in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
That's
no,
me.
That's the third time it did it.
That's me, man. I'm doing that to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's the moderator. He's the moderator.
You can turn somebody's camera on and off.
Just RTOs and Davenport. That's it. I can't do it with nobody.
Hey Vaughn, when you
I was like, what the hell? I mean, you can turn it on, but I was just like, I'm in the dark. Why my camera keep coming on?
Camera on.
I did Fat Vaughns.
Oh
hey,
shit.
Vaughn, when you dropping that jump, man? I seen you post that
tripping though. Like,
yo, hey, next month, man. Next month I'm gonna drop it, man. I gotta. It's gonna be cool.
Sit up there, butt ass
nigga. Drop it sometime next month, man, for sure.
Man, I think I'm gonna drop some shit, man. I ain't been using Bandcamp, but I think I'm gonna use it.
Let's go CX.
Come on, CX.
Let's go CX. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, man. Yeah, that's it, man. Just trying to keep putting out work, man.
Yeah, I'm about to throw out some old shit, man. I'm trying to get the graphics right. I can't get this shit right, but
I love it, man.
I'm ready to send all this shit off to Ski Beast tonight, but I'm gonna have to do a Dropbox.
Yeah, you know you got enough to throw up on there, have some kind of, you got thousands.
Yeah,
hold on, man. You said Ski. Hold rewind. You said Ski.
Drop that shit. Drop that shit. I'm ready to quit anyway.
Man, get us out of here.
You stupid hurts.
Take us with you, man. Take us with you.
Hey, look, I ain't no selfish dude. Never been.
Yeah.
I'd had money before, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, man, if you my man, then I'm gonna treat you like I want to treat myself, man. You know, at one time I was Muslim. They always said treat your brother as you want for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. If I come through, then y'all coming with me. They ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, I know CX. No, you're gonna be like, I can touch him and get something to him whenever he need it. Whenever I need to.
Oh, what's up, man?
Hell yeah.
Got the drink champs clap on there. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, yes, man, put out some that Bandcamp game's fun, man.
Yeah,
How many you sending them, CX?
Man, CX, man, I went to your Bandcamp or something, man. Whatever that first track was, man, that shit was ridiculous, man.
What track?
I commented on. I don't know what it was, man. It was just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, by the way though, I'm still knocking. Cause I had to deal with coming through the monitor the other morning, man. I want to just say that.
Man, you know, I forgot to go to the museum, right? And my cousin went to the museum, and you know they just opened the museum. Y'all seen that on the news, right?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Dilla 3000 just sitting there, man.
Yep, in a glass case.
Yeah.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, Dilla
his move too. Yeah, his move too.
Oh, I got to go. Just
Where's this museum?
Where's it at? It's in
down in DC.
yeah.
The African American Museum, Smithsonian part in the Smithsonian.
They got
next month I gotta get there. My wife just brought it up the other day. She's like, "Well, I want to go to the museum. They just opened up." And I'm like, you know what? I want to go too. We had to make that happen.
They got Dilla in there for real, man.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, you remember
matter of fact, when we was there, me and Hill probably talking. He was like, "Man, y'all ought to come back up, man, in September because they're gonna open up the Dilla gonna be in the Smithsonian in September." I'm like, "Man, hell yeah, I'm coming back." But it didn't dawn on me today. They just opened up everything.
Time for its class trip. Let's set it up.
Yes, sir. We can do that.
We gotta get back up.
I hate I missed the first trip to DC. Yeah, what's up?
We gotta get back up there, man.
It's only 12 hours from here.
Yeah.
As Netmaker calls it, a retreat.
Yeah, it's only 12 hours for me too in a fucking plane. But
so what's up, man? Anybody going to the NBA All-Star game in New Orleans?
Man,
nope.
I wish it was in Charlotte because that's only like 2.5 hours for me.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was gonna try to make it if it was in Charlotte too. My sister
when they there last year in Charlotte?
No, it was supposed to be this year in Charlotte.
It was supposed to be in Charlotte because they passed that law and shit saying that people who identify as a woman, if you're gonna do it with a beard, you say you're a woman, you want to use a woman's restroom.
That's stupid shit.
You know, they ain't falling out with this shit. So they're like, okay,
it wasn't just that. They just used that as the front, right? But also,
no doubt.
that governor in North Carolina, he also slipped in. You know, they put riders on these bills. Riders are some things that they slip in that the public won't even inquire about. They'll just inquire about the main thing. The main thing that people did not see that he slipped in with that bill was that you cannot sue businesses.
Oh no, yeah.
But before they fucked up the All-Star game, they fucked up who was supposed to come to Charlotte? I want to say Facebook.
No, PayPal was going to open up.
Yeah, PayPal.
Yeah,
PayPal was supposed to come before the All-Star game, and they fucked that up. I'm like, dog, just shut the fuck up.
Good thing they took it out there because look what happened.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know the crazy thing is, man, not only just that, but they also the Supreme Court voted against against North Carolina because they was trying to suppress black votes.
Yeah. And we're supposed, you know what's so funny? My wife, she works in Charlotte and she wants us to move up there next year. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm going back to Philly.
My son lives in Charlotte, man. Well, he was in Charlotte. Now he lives right in Indian Head, South Carolina.
I told my wife, like, look, you go to Charlotte, I'm going back to Philly. I'll catch you on holidays.
At one time, Charlotte was like the new Atlanta for a time.
Yeah, I heard it was like like it's like Atlanta, like Atlanta, whereas though in Atlanta you got more people that's not from Atlanta living in Atlanta than people that live in it that's from Atlanta.
Transplants.
All my friends moved down there. All my boys down there.
Man, I can't do Atlanta. I can't do none of that.
I can't do it either, bro.
I can't do it, man.
I'd be in trouble. I couldn't do it in a relationship. I'll tell you that.
Man, listen, I can't. I agree with you, Wide Body.
Wide Body, I'm with you on that, brother. 'Cause, man,
Lord help. Only thing I gotta say is. Only thing I gotta say is, Lord have mercy.
Or Mr. 285, they be calling me that. We all around that belt.
Me and my wife went down there like one weekend. We went to this restaurant and it was open till like 3 in the morning. Man, it looked like a disco in that place. Good Lord have mercy.
I ended up going on a date down there just before I got married. I went to this grown man's poetry, spoken word. It was laid out, bro. I was like, man, I feel grown tonight, man. Real.
Yeah, my homeboy, his brother moved down there like 20-something years ago. He moved down there and he started messing with Adina Howard.
Damn.
How was it? Man, my whole family's displaced down there. My brother, aunts, cousins, my best friend in the world, he down there.
How you end up in Bossier City, Larry from Gary?
The military, man. The base I was stationed at is here. Yeah.
All right.
My whole career was here. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a favor from you machine users, man.
What's up, bro?
A real big favor, man. I need any of you dudes to copy the who got a Mac or whatever.
Yeah, I got one.
You got machine?
Oh no.
You got machine. You got Wide Body. You got 2.0, right?
Yeah.
You got the disc for 2.0 or the download or something?
I have the disc, but I have it. I don't know where it's at. I can find it though.
What you need, CX?
I need the 2.0, man.
For what?
For the machine.
But Mac or PC?
Mac.
Can't help you there. Sorry.
Well, wait a minute. It's you can use it for both though.
Yeah, on the disc, it's both of them on there.
I got the disc, man. Give me a couple days, bro. I got you.
See, I don't have a 2.0 disc. I got 1.8 disc.
Yeah, I don't know what my disc is.
I just got it when they changed to 2.0. I have it. It'll take me a day or two to get it.
You should need the download
too, man. If I find it, yeah.
You should need the download for it.
Yeah.
CX?
Yeah.
All right, let me hold on. Let me check right now.
That's what's up.
On native instruments.
That's what's up. Hey, well, how many joints you sending on CX?
Man, I probably send them like 20.
Damn. You gonna get the point across.
Yeah.
Like that.
Beats.
Like that. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Ski, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending it's for Camp Low, but I got a feeling that Ski gonna probably push me to some more stuff too.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna look into that CX.
Hey, why about it?
What's up, brother?
That's you?
Yeah.
Man, them drums sound like you was smacking them pads hard, man.
you already know.
You know he was.
I didn't change up my velocity on the pads.
Yeah, you don't need no velocity on them Jones, man. Where you be?
Nah, you know what you know what he need? He needs some cork, some
digital production. Digital production abuse is what it is.
Oh, we hold on. Still alive? Yeah, still alive.
I hear you, man. You beating that them drums is banging, man.
I'm gonna get yeah, I've been holding up for me, man. Like I said, I've definitely changed beating the shit out of them, man. So I'm gonna get the same type of response when I lightly touch them. So I'm sorry. It's in my brain though, because I used to use that ASR, man. That and I had this old ass MPD 617. I had to beat the shit out of that.
How'd you like the ASR, Wide Body?
Back then, I thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Which one you had, the X or the ASR 10?
I had the ASR, the black joint.
Oh yeah, the X.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the 10, man. I started using the 10 a while ago, man, and we still got the 10, and I haven't used it in a while. Last time I used it, man, the damn lightning struck that joint and blew the power supply out of it.
Damn.
That's the thing with him, man. Yo, dude on my job just got his house destroyed by lightning, man. It torched his whole house. I said, so does the surgeon protectors help your TV and whatever? He said, man, that ain't nothing for them surgeon protector. I said that you shouldn't even have a damn surgeon protector in the house.
No, you need an APC. You need like a power conditioner, man.
Oh yeah, that's what I got. Everything hooked up to it. I got an old ass power conditioner. I got
man, I bought my ASR like 96, 95 or something like that. I still got that joint.
The
man.
X?
I just sold
ASR 10.
I just sold a Pro not too long ago.
Damn. I'd love to get my hands on one of them again.
I ain't never used a Pro. You know what I'm saying?
Mine's gonna be up for sale in a minute.
Hey,
you didn't sell it, Hertz? You didn't sell yours yet?
Not yet.
Shit.
But it's going up for sale next month. Before I go to A3C, it's gonna be up for sale.
Hopefully you catch me right. Let me give you my wife's email address. I got a big Christmas present coming.
Hey.
Now I was talking to Fat Vonnie, saying he was telling me just to get the jam and Mr. Wallace as well, so I could control Ableton with it. So, man,
get what?
I was gonna get the jam.
Hey, you better be careful with that, man, because they slowly bring you to that Ableton side. That's the dark side, man.
Yeah, right.
No, it ain't, man. Stop it, man. Hey, I ain't even gonna be on here all night with y'all.
No, it ain't, man. That's why I'm about to push.
I ain't even gonna be on here with y'all.
Hey, Davenport, you don't see it. Hey, you don't see it, man. Hey, they done pulled you over there. You don't see it, bro. Hey, they pulled you over, man.
But if you look at my very first video I sent to Tashir, the first thing I said was I wanted to learn how to use Ableton Live. Period. I've always wanted to use it before I even know about the push or jam or anything.
Y'all sound like a gang. Ableton, Akai, Machine, Native Instruments.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the crazy thing, Wallace, everything you said, I'm using.
Yeah, man, I'll be
That's the thing, and reason.
I'm throwing out. I'll be P one day, and I'm in, and then I'm M the other day, then I'm SP one day.
What you doing? HCX? Are you rocking out on Reason for them new beats, or what you going on MPC?
Man, I got beats spread out on everything, man.
Damn.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes I gotta kind of tag it because I don't know what I made it on sometimes.
Damn, that's a good problem.
And that's the problem I had when Wallace was asking me about. Oh, Wallace, that joint on the way too. I had to do something extra other to the beat.
Sure.
Who said that?
Let me go ahead and shut this show down.
Said that.
I'll go ahead and shut this show down, guys. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. Talk That Stuff number 20. Thank everybody for coming out.
That's hot right there.
Thank everybody for coming out. My man Sis, the producer. Davenport, live from Gary. From Memphis, my man I Am Gigahertz, a.k.a. Digger Mondane. Blue Pineapples, thanks for coming through, my man.
Good luck.
Free as usual. My man, Mr. Wallace, RTO, and I am DJ WIDEBODY. See you next week for Talk That Stuff 21. We will have special guest Donald Trump stepping through.
Hell yeah.
First Baptist Church. This is WIDEBODY saying so long. Peace and love.